Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. This time we're going against SensationalGP. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out his channel and his Twitter. Both will be linked in the description below. Also, do not forget to show your support on this video by leaving a like rating. That'd be so awesome. You guys do want to keep daily Wi-Fi battles coming. Make sure you guys leave a like because that'd be very much appreciated. And if you did leave a like, thank you so much. So, this is a UU battle against David, as I did say. Let's go ahead and get into the teams. I am bringing a Crobat, Mega Houndoom, Swampert, Gourgeist, Hitmontop, I want to say Hitmonlee, Jolteon, and David is bringing a Blossom, Dragulge, Slowking, Crocodile, Mega Sharpedo, and Mienshao. So our teams are pretty evenly matched, and this is a really good battle. It's a little bit hacksy on both sides, but it's definitely a good battle. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So right off the bat, I know Crobat does a lot of work against this team, so that would be my best lead, and since I do have U-turn and I am really fast, Crobat is definitely my best lead, so I'm going to lead off with him. Well, he leads off with the Mienshao, which is fine by me, and he goes for Fake Out here, which is really, really good because now I know that he is not Scarfed, and that he cannot outspeed me with Stone Edge and be able to kill me, so that is really, really good, and because he takes the Life Orb recoil, of course. And now I'm going to go for the U-turn when he switches out, and he switches out into Remote Head, and this is probably a defensive Crocodile because he does have Intimidate. There's no way I can know that throughout the battle, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it's defensive, and this is still a clean chunk of damage to this defensive Crocodile. Choice Band and Crobat is do not sleep on it. It's really good. So I go to Swampert because Swampert is definitely my best way to wall this thing, and I decided to not go for Stealth Rocks here because I do not want him to use Taunt, and then I would be behind a turn. So I just decided to go for the Waterfall, and he just decided to switch out and go into his Blossom, which is fine by me. I knew that I could have switched out or tried to predict the Blossom switch, but I figured that it was not really worth it because it's so early in the battle and there's no reason I had to do that. So I just go for the Waterfall here, and it does barely anything. I do get a little bit of a crit, but it really does not matter at all. I really don't think that crit would have mattered or like plays a role in this battle, I should say. So he's gonna get his leftovers recovery anyway, so it pretty much just cancels that out. And I'm gonna go out to Hair Arms, which is my Gourgeist, and Gourgeist walls a lot of his team and puts it in work against a lot of his team. So I have to keep Gourgeist around, and you guys will see I do some pretty cool things with Gourgeist. So he's going to get his leftovers again. He's going to switch out, and I forget what he switches out. It might be the Dragulge, and it is the Dragulge, and I do love this nickname. That's actually what mine is nicknamed after the horse in SpongeBob, or the seahorse, I should say, in SpongeBob. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp because anything that comes in would not like a Will-O-Wisp at all. So there's no reason I should have not gone for it. And now I'm going to go ahead and switch out. And the burn is really nice on this Dragulge, even though it's a special attacker. I want this thing at an HP level, an HP level where a Jolteon or a Crobat can come in and kill it, because Jolteon has Hidden Power Ice and a Crobat has Brave Bird, and I want it at low enough so where I can have both of them come in, and they're both of the mons that will be able to outspeed this thing. So I need that, and I do eat up that Draco, the Adaptability Choice Specs Draco, so that is absolutely insane. Hitmontop definitely came through right there. So now he's gonna go out into his Pants, who is the Slowking, and I go for the Sucker Punch here because I figured I would get a little bit of damage on Dragulge because I just figured he would do that. And since I revealed the Sucker Punch, he's able to go out into Slowking, and then he just switches out because he doesn't want to take one of those. And now I go for Stone Edge on Mienshao. So I baited the Mienshao. Of course, the Stone Edge misses, so I guess that makes up for the crit, but it's a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. So now I switched to Houndoom. Now you might be thinking this is a dumb play, and it kind of was, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to go ahead and switch out after that because I knew he would go out for Fake Out first, and I want to go and switch out to Gourgeist to take the high jump kick. And since I'm a ghost type, he will miss and he will do some damage to himself, and this works out perfectly. This was a great play. I do give myself props for this because I feel like this was a really good play. So now he's gonna go ahead and switch out into his Mystery again because that's definitely a good play. I just go out for Shadow Sneak again. This is my special defensive wall, so I probably could live a Draco, but it's not something I am ever looking forward to. So he's going to get his burn damage, and now he's almost at range where a Braver will kill, or safely I think it will kill. I'm not sure. It might even kill from here, but I don't know. But I decided to go out to Hitmonlee to take out the, hold on, let me exit out something on the screen. I go out to Hitmonlee to take, Hitmontop, excuse me, gosh, to take the Sludge Bomb and die. There's something I really wanted to do there. I couldn't have anyone else take a Draco or a Sludge Bomb, so I decided to sack off Hitmontop. There we go. And Hitmontop did put in a huge roll. He gave me a really good pivot, so that's really good. And I'm gonna go out to Crobat, do the Brave Bird, to just take out this Dragulge. So that is really good. Got a huge special attacking threat out of the way. So now Gourgeist is basically free to just kind of run around and just wall things, basically. So that's not bad at all. So Now I'm gonna get some recoil damage. He's going to Jaws, who is the Sharpedo, and now I could attack, but that wouldn't matter because he's gonna get his speed boost because he is going to go for Protect, I assumed. And I do go out to Swampert because I believe Swampert is probably the best thing to wall Sharpedo and Mega Sharpedo. Like, there's nothing in its moveset barring like Hidden Power Grass, but who runs that? Honestly, who runs that? To be able to hit Swampert like really good, just like Crunch, Ice Fang, Waterfall. And that's why I do believe Swampert's one of the best walls for Sharpedo. Now he's going to go out to Blossom. I do go for the Earthquake here, and it's really not a problem. Like I said, I'm not really worried about predicting this Blossom because I do have Gourgeist in the back, so it's really not that big of a deal at all. So that's fine. That's honestly fine. He's going to get his lefties. It gives me in a bad position where I do have to switch, so it's not that big of a deal, honestly. So now I'm able to switch out, and I do go out to my Gourgeist because Gourgeist is basically the main thing I have to stop this because I can't get Leech Seeded, I cannot get Sleep Powdered, and it just works out really well. So now he's going to get his Leftovers Recovery, which is of course fine. And here he does switch out, which is definitely, you know, I'm pretty sure he was going to switch out because you can't do anything to me. Like, Gourgeist is a huge wall. So I do go for the Will-O-Wisp here. Because I did want to burn, I wanted to burn the Blossom because he is walling my Swampert, and to have him switch in, take burn damage and all that stuff would have been really, really nice. But instead, I actually burn a huge threat. So that was definitely amazing. He is going to go for the knockoff and knock off my Leftovers, which is all right. It doesn't do that much damage at all because of the burn, and I'm actually okay with that. So I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed, and this isn't gonna do much. I decided to just put more pressure on this Mienshao because even if he did want to switch out, which I figured he might, Leech Seed would hit everything on his team barring Blossom, but I don't think he would switch back out to Blossom because that wouldn't make much sense. So I decided to go for Leech Seed, and I thought that would be a really good play, and it actually worked out because there's a lot of pressure on this thing. And now I'm able to go for the Shadow Sneak when he does go for the U-turn, and he won't be able to switch out because he will kill himself with Life Orb. So I think I played this Mienshao very, very good, especially in the beginning with the high jump kick miss, baiting the high jump kick. I thought that was a really good play. So let me know in the comment section, guys. All right, so now he's gonna go out to Pants again, the Slowking, and the Slowking right here is just, I think he was trying to pull a double switch or something right here, but he goes into Jaws, the what's it called, the Sharpedo, and I just go for Leech Seed here, and I do miss, which is unfortunate, but I'm not really afraid of Slowking. Slowking wasn't really a threat to my Gourgeist, so I just decided to stay in. And now he's gonna go, I'm gonna go out into Swampert and just eat up this Ice Fang. It's not gonna do very much, but unfortunately is going to get the freeze, so that was some hacks on me. So there's like 3 on 2 hacks right now, but I do get some hacks later in the battle, so it's pretty hacksy. I'm not gonna lie. I do get my Leftovers Recovery, and he's just gonna go for a Crunch, and I'm just gonna tell you guys immediately, I'm not gonna thaw out at all, and I'm just gonna keep getting hacks right here. I'm not gonna keep getting hacks, I'm gonna keep staying frozen, but I can't really complain, it's fine. Swampert just came in, I just needed to eat up hits, I didn't really need to attack this thing, so it's all good. It's all good in the hood. That we lost Swampert here, it doesn't really matter. So Swampert is going to die to the 3rd Crunch, or the 2nd Crunch, I should say. He did hit me with Ice Fang in the beginning, but now I'm able to go out to Jolteon, and I did predict, so I decided he was going to switch out into the Crocodile, so I went to Hidden Power Ice, and I thought this was a really good play too. This was a definitely good prediction on my part, because Volt Switch could have been a nice play, but I definitely did not in any world want to get stuck with this thing in here, especially because he probably has Pursuit. So yeah. So I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power Ice right there. Gonna do a lot of damage. Not finish it off, but it definitely does not matter. The only thing that's bad about that is that I do some more Life Orb damage to myself, but I can live with that. And Hidden Power Ice is going to go ahead and kill this thing after the first hit. So now Crocodile's out of the way, which is really, really good. Not bad at all. So Crocodile is going to fall, and I am going to take some Life Orb damage, but as I said, it really does not matter. He's going to go out to Blossom, and I decided I could go for Hidden Power Ice here, but I decided the best play was just go for Volt Switch and switch out, because I really did not see the point in doing that, because this is definitely special defensive, and it wouldn't have done anything anyway, so Volt Switch would be the better play, just being able to get out of there. So now we do have to Gourgeist, and he does reveal the Hidden Power Ice. He does make this prediction. Hidden Power Fire, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. Normally you run Hidden Power Fire on grass types. Maybe it's Hidden Power Ice. I'm not sure, but Hidden Power Fire or Ice, whatever we're going to call it, is going to come onto Gourgeist, and it's going to be super effective, so it's definitely probably one of those, unless it's like Hidden Power Dark or Ghost, but I highly doubt that. So he does reveal that, and I decided to switch out because I did think it was Hidden Power Fire. So I do decide to go into, oh no, that's next turn. He does go for the Jolteon. I thought he was going to try and switch out into his Sharpedo, so I decided to go out into Jolteon. But unfortunately he doesn't, and just hits me like that. So now I thought, instead of trying to switch out into Gourgeist again, I might want to go for Houndoom, and maybe he would go for Hidden Power Fire. But unfortunately, he does not, and he just goes for, because I would get my flash fire boost, of course, and unfortunately, he does not, he just goes for the Giga Drain. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. It really does not matter. The only thing that's bad is I do not get my special attack boost from the Hidden Power Fire. Well, we do think it's fire. We don't know yet. But, so Cerberus is going to come in here and be able to go for Mega Vault and Flamethrower, and it honestly does not kill this thing, and that is absolutely insane. This thing is so freaking bulky, especially because like Mega Houndoom should be able to one-shot this thing with Flamethrower, but unfortunately we're not able to, and it really does not play a huge role because he does go for Sleep Powder and miss. So that is so unfortunate. That could have been very, very crucial actually, but it is what it is. So it's not like, now it's like 3-3 with hacks, I guess, but whatever. And now we're just gonna be able to kill this thing with the Flamethrower, so that's not really bad at all. So Blossom's going to fall. Sorry about the hacks, I guess, but yeah. Now I decided to just sack off my Houndoom, but of course we're not going down without a fight. I did not even want to get this flinch, but I'm going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse and flinch this thing. I was actually thinking, please don't flinch. I don't want this to be a hacksy battle, but Dark Pulse is going to be going on again, and if that crit, oh my god. So Waterfall is going to be able to take out Cerberus. So that is awesome. I just love that nickname. It's such a good nickname for freaking Houndoom. If you guys don't know, Cerberus is the it's like the three-headed dog that guards the gates of hell, and that's what Houndoom is like freaking based off. So I think that's awesome. So I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch here, be able to kill this thing. I figured I would go for the Volt Switch because Thunderbolt. I actually don't know why I went for the Volt Switch. I could have went for a Thunderbolt. Does he have another Pokemon left? All I remember is Slowking is left. That's all I remember. So I don't know. Either way, I go for the Volt Switch. Get my Life Orb damage. Have to switch out, and I go out to Crobat here. And Crobat is, yeah, he goes out to Pants, of course. So Pants is the Slowking. And right now, I'm able to go for the U-turn, do a butt ton of damage to this thing. So that's not bad at all. And then I think I go back out to my Jolteon, and Jolteon is just going to go ahead and die. And this thing goes for Scald, I should say. And he's able to take out my Jolteon, which is completely fine. I just wanted to be able to get another U-turn on this thing. So yeah, Scald is going to go ahead and go on my Jolteon. I could have went for Brave Bird, but honestly, Brave Bird, I don't know if that would have killed. And if he got the burn with Scald, that would have been kind of annoying. But then again, we do have Jolteon in the back, so it really did not matter. I just kind of wanted Crobat to get the final kill because Crobat was definitely the Pokemon I built this team around. So Crobat's just going to go ahead, come in, and go for the U-turn and be able to finish off Pants, question mark, I guess. So yeah, that's gonna be GG. So that was the game right there. Pretty good match. It was 35 turns. So that's back-to-back really long matches. So thank you guys so much for checking out this battle. If you guys did have to enjoy, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like on this video because that'd be very much appreciated. If you guys want to keep daily Wi-Fi battles coming, make sure you guys show your support, and that'd be very much appreciated. Also, do not forget to check out David. His links will be in the description below. Show him a sub, show him a follow. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.